Okay, boys and girls, we have Thursday's homework tonight. Thursday, Olga's Bakery. Cecilia and Olga went behind the counter and through a swinging door. Cecilia had never been in the back of Aunt Olga's bakery before. There was a metal bowl almost as tall as she was with a big hook attached above it for mixing the dough. Most of my recipes make 30 loaves of bread, so the bowl has to be big, Aunt Olga said. She showed Cecilia the tall bins where she kept rye and white flour, tin canisters of spices lined on one shelf. "What's in there?" asked Cecilia, pointing to a plastic bucket that was marked P.S. "Poppy seeds," said Aunt Olga. "I use them to make filling for my coffee, cakes, and cookies." She opened the lid so Cecilia could peek inside. The poppy seeds were tiny black specks, each no bigger than a grain of sand. Cecilia looked at a recipe on her bulletin board. At the top of the crumbled and spotted paper, she read the words, "honey cake." "Where do your recipes come from?" Cecilia asked. "That recipe for honey cake has been in our family for many years," said Aunt Olga. "My Aunt Anna passed it on to me when I worked at her bakery in Poland. In Poland, people work hard all the time." "You work hard here too," said Cecilia. "I learned to do that in Poland," Aunt Olga said. "It's part of our culture. But Polish people like to celebrate too," she smiled. "Sometimes parties last for 2 or 3 days, and someone always brings an accordion to play polkas." Then she showed Cecilia how to dance the polka. They bounced up and down and around until they were both out of breath and laughing. Okay, Thursday, reread and answer questions 4 and 5. So 1, 2, and 3 are already done. Now you're going to answer 4 and 5. Okay, so for question number 4, why does the author describe the paper the honey cake recipe is printed on as crumbled and spotted? F, to show that the bakery is dirty. G, to imply that the recipe was pulled out of the trash. H, to imply that the recipe has been used for a long time. I, to show that the recipe was handed down from Aunt Anna. Okay, and then number 5. Do you think Cecilia has lived in Poland? And use details from the passage to support your answer. Write your responses on another sheet of paper. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that, or you can attach a piece of paper to this, but make sure that you are adding a piece of paper so you can go ahead and answer that question number 5. Okay, here we go again with main idea. Today we have 21, 22, 23. Hopefully that works. And 24. Okay, so 21 says, when beavers build a dam across a river, they dramatically change the environment. The dam creates a pond or even a lake. Land that was once dry gets covered in water. The new lake becomes a home for birds, fish, and other kinds of wildlife, sorry. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and find the main idea for that paragraph. You can put it here, or you can attach a page and you can answer the question there. Number 22. Christopher Paolini was just 15 years old when he wrote the first draft for the fantasy book Eragon. His parents helped him to self-publish and to promote the book in schools and libraries. 3 years later, Knopf Books for Young Readers asked Christopher's family if they could publish the book. Today, Eragon is the bestseller. Okay, so what is the main idea of that paragraph? Okay, 23. Solar ovens use energy from the sun. When a family uses a solar oven to cook their food, they do not have to collect wood for fuel or spend money to buy fuel. Solar ovens are a good option for many families in developing countries. Okay, so once again, we're finding the main idea, and you can put it right here. And the last one for the week, we have before toothbrushes were invented, people cleaned their teeth with small twigs. The first brushes were made from bones and bristles from boars, horsehairs, or even feathers. Today, the bristles on most toothbrushes are made from nylon. Okay, so what is the main idea of that paragraph? And that's going to go there. Okay, and that about concludes our homework for today, boys and girls. And it is Thursday. Remember, no school tomorrow. Okay, so we will see everyone back on Monday.